The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air. There's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. This defense for the Broncos, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
The throw over the middle taken in, and he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. So the completion there from Zach Wilson, rookie out of BYU. Charles, what do you think they have to be on the lookout for defensively here, trying to slow him down?
Well, to me, it's sitting on the shorter and intermediate routes because he is an accurate thrower coming out of college. I think he was 73% his last season at BYU. So I'd give him as many looks as I could. But I force him to throw the ball over my head because a lot of the young quarterbacks, they want the safe completions, the easy throws early. Make him throw it deeper where he has to take a little bit more of a chance.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Simmons. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Time will tell if that's an interception that rattles the rookie here. First drive on the road.
And you know the discussion going into the game centered on, okay, let's get out nice and easy, take care of the football, we're on the road. You're a youngster, let's not make mistakes early. But now the conversation will shift to, okay, put it behind you, move on. Long way to go in this one.
Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. He's going to drop this one down to Gordon. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. It's a first down and more for Gordon. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. Throwing, Bridgewater. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Now Gordon on 1st down. And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. Second and 10. Bridgewater. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 36. Bridgewater to Fant, first down Broncos.
And if Noah Fant keeps making catches like that, it might not be too long till we say he's one of the top 5 tight ends in football. When he was drafted, that was the expectation.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. They go play action. Bridgewater. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy. And now it's 2nd down. To throw, Bridgewater. Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So danger averted for the moment, but now here's a 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years, with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one. McManus's point after is good, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
From the 27th, Wilson. And he's got the hook up to Moore. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. This defense for the Broncos much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
Well, let's face it, when you hold someone to just 6 points in a game, the feeling that you have among your team is that you're not going to lose very many of those. That's the way to get it done.
And he has his tight end. That's Wesco. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. But forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 38. Running from the gun, Johnson. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. This defense for the Broncos much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Wilson. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up. on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So third down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. From the shotgun, Wilson. A throw to the flat for Carter. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down.
A short gain that doesn't get him the first down brings up a fourth down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. Fickens' kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
From the 27, Bridgewater. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Now a handoff. This is Gordon. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Play action now. Bridgewater. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 23. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Second and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
They'll run on first down. It's Gordon. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. To throw is Bridgewater. And he's got his tight end Fant. Touchdown Broncos. Noah Fant, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos will extend their lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Extra point from McManus is good, and that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there, shouldering the ball carrier, and down he goes.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
The 16-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He finds Corey Davis, and he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. Play action. Now Wilson. Finding Herndon here on the completion. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That one goes for 30 yards.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Wilson. Throw left side, taken in by Mims. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. First red zone opportunity now for the Jets. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. To throw is Wilson. Flush to his right. And that's to Michael Carter out of the backfield. And the Jets have got a 1st and goal as he's out of bounds at the 4. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now it's Wilson. Looking for Mims, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. He's at the 50. He's at the 30, 20, 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. The mistakes continuing to pile up, and it looked like they were going to be able to eat into that deficit. Instead, now the deficit is even larger.
Yeah, they were on a march with a chance to get back within a score, but now that deficit continues to grow.
McManus's point after is good, and the lead is up to 18 now. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. And that is caught. It's Davis. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete. He was trying to go back to Corey Davis there, but it's going to be 2nd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free, and there's another example, another incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
To throw again is Wilson. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a 1st down. Wilson finding Crowder there. 1st down, New York. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Wesco, the tight end, making the catch. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the 1st half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes. I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
These two teams making their final adjustments before coming out for the 2nd half. And for the call, we go back out to Denver and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the 2nd half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more because I thought in the 1st half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. On play action, it's Bridgewater. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league, They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
So in jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now the handoff comes to Gordon. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
That's the way. Check.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Williams. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 32-yard line.
No, check that. That's like 52 right here. Check 4.
Off the play fake, Bridgewater. That's out to the flat for Gordon. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
On first down, Gordon. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Bridgewater. Open man. He completes it to Judy. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Bridgewater finding Judy there for the Bronco first. First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Play fake. Bridgewater. This is the tight end Fant. Touchdown! Noah Fant with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Broncos take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
Extra point from McManus is good. And they open the lead up now to 25. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. There, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Following the interception, here's Bridgewater. He's going to drop this one down to Gordon. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Now they run from the gun with Gordon. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Switch.
Bridgewater to throw it. And down he goes. The pressure getting to Bridgewater.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. 3rd and long now after the sack, and we'll see if Bridgewater has a response.
53 is the mic. 53 is the mic. Now watch one. Watch out. Slam. Good dash. Come.
Here's Bridgewater. He's got his 6'5" receiver. That's Tim Patrick. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down. And McManus able to put it through, and their lead will swell up to 28. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. Now a pass taken in by the tight end Herndon. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. Off the draw, here's Johnson. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
2nd and 9. From the shotgun, Wilson. Flushed out right. Airing one out for Crowder. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Now Wilson. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. Wilson to Mims for a New York first. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 48-yard line. Here's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. That is caught by Mims. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Throwing is Wilson. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Throwing again here, Wilson. Finding Herndon here on the completion. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
Ready. 18 Gator. Lock it. Begin. Check safety.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
To Johnson again. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. Here's the sneak with Wilson. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. Only a few inches needed on the sneak. He didn't get it, and now it's 4th down. Going for it, it's Carter. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Michael Carter, his second touchdown on the season. And the Jets are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by Ficken, up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. A running play there, going to get 10 and a quick first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Mike, 53, Mike. Let's go, D.
Gordon. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes that's a danger putting that jumbo set out there. You just get a lot of bodies massed in one location. You could wind up with 18, 20, maybe even all 22 in the box, and there's nowhere to run the football.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Check 53 smart. Check 53 smart. Check tight. Check tight.
And they will take a knee here. So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And when you break it down, this was just a thoroughly dominating performance.